Welcome to the Social University Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
So it's November, the thankful season. How do you show your gratitude? How do you give thanks? How do you give back? That's what we're going to talk about today on What's Up Wednesday. And this week, we're going to talk about ways to give back for Giving Tuesday and beyond. So I like to separate it out by employee, client, and of course, your business in general. So let's go ahead and get started. I am a big believer in if the employees are happy, your business is happy. Happy employees stay. So I'm a big believer in rewards. Always have been. I try to nurture that culture here. I try to reward consistently during the year instead of just Thanksgiving. So let's talk about some different things that you can do to make happy employees. I think first and foremost, just tell them they're doing a good job. Seriously, always you give compliments in public and you criticize in private. So if there's a problem, you don't ever do that in front of other people. But definitely, I think it's good to hear what people do on the regular that's helpful. How do they serve other people? How are they helping each other? We really have nurtured a team mentality here, but you got to tell them they're doing a great job. Nothing is more disheartening than only hearing from your boss when you're in trouble or when something is wrong. And it's unsettling when you get a text or a message that says, we need to talk. That induces panic in most people. So compliment. Just remember, if it's good, you need to tell them it's good. A handwritten note goes a long way. I think especially now, in the time of email and electronics. And I think the only way I communicate with Madison is through video and memes. So an actual written down something can go a long way. Feed them whenever we come together for any kind of function, whether it's professional or whether it's more of a celebration of a team. I'm a big proponent in lunch. And I don't mean instead of a bonus, you're getting a $5 pizza. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, when we do office days on Wednesday, the team that's here picks where they want lunch and we get lunch. Christmas, we come together. I try to get us together at least one other time during the year so that everybody can, again, and it kind of bonds as a team. And we have team members that are far flung. We have Ohio and Texas and way out in Alabama. So it's good to get us together sometimes in a group, but feeding people, I think, again, goes a long way. Rewards and awards, which you can surprise them sometimes. My team's super competitive. And let's see, Becky. Thank you very much, Becky. That's very sweet. And I love that they love to be here. One of our employees is having her 6 or 7 year anniversary this month, which is crazy to me. One just had her 5-year anniversary. When we get a team member, normally we keep them long term. And I think gratitude is a big reason why. And flexibility of schedule, huge, that goes huge. Especially when today everybody's trying to make you go back to the office, settle down. The office space is really for the management team. It's for meetings if you have to have client meetings. Of course, we go live here because it's more conducive. It's quiet. It's easy to record. We do videos here, same reason. But the team can work very efficiently from anywhere. You don't have to have them crammed in the same space. Now, are they more than welcome to come? Absolutely 100%. And I think it goes a long way towards team culture, but that's the exact same reason that we have a team meeting once a week on Zoom is to nurture that team culture. Again, you don't have to be in the same room to be connected to each other. So rewards and awards. Again, my team is pretty competitive. We do graphic competitions and 'tis the season. They just did a Halloween competition where the winner got a gift card. We're about to have our Thanksgiving graphics will be this week, and then Christmas will be in 2 weeks, the graphics, not the holiday. And then we'll have New Year's ready in a couple of weeks. And we use that as an excuse to compete so that everybody has an opportunity to win a gift card. And of course, even that, I want to know, I don't just want to give them the gift card I want them to have. I want them to tell me what it is they want. Some people like Starbucks, some people like Amazon, reward them how they want to be rewarded. Check in, touch base. especially when they're absent, especially when they're remote. I think it's a good idea to touch base at least once a week. I don't think you have to bug everybody every day, but I think it's good for them to hear from you at least once a week. Or at least that's my personal. Some folks need more, some folks want less. Again, you kind of have to gauge it based on the employee. Host company events when possible, whether it's a dinner or a party or a conference. Coming together as a team periodically can be super helpful, especially for your bonding. Celebrate birthdays and anniversaries. We do bonuses here for birthdays and anniversaries. I love that. We always will celebrate birthday, anniversary, and employee appreciation day and Christmas, because I feel like 4 times a year they know they're getting something from the company and it's something to look forward to. I love stuff like that. That makes me happy. Offer training opportunities. They're never going to get better if you do not allow them the time and the space to do that. I encourage my team to learn something for at least an hour a week, whether it's a podcast or a book or a webinar. I love Udemy. It's one of my favorite resources. You can get all kinds of training online. One of my folks just signed up for Adobe training. They have a very comprehensive Canva program that's 16 hours. If you're just getting into Canva and you want to learn about some of the graphic rules behind design, about how to balance and how to structure, it's just a great program. But allow learning opportunities for your team. Sponsor volunteer opportunities. It's a little bit more difficult for us because we are remote. A big portion of our team is remote, but we have come together in the past before to do bunny aid at Easter. Again, kind of an unusual way to celebrate, but I love doing volunteer work as a team. I think that goes a long way. And plan a retreat. If you have the ability to bring everybody together in one location, I think that would be great. I would love to do that next year where I can if I can find a location that's kind of central to everybody, where we can put everybody in the same house. That would be a lot of fun. And it would allow us to plan for the next year so that we're all on the same page and we're, again, working together as a team. But all of these options all come back to rewarding your employees, thanking your employees. You couldn't do what you do without your team. So remind them frequently and thank them often. Okay, clients. Again, you wouldn't have your business without your clients. So how can you thank them? First and foremost, thank the clients you have. Before you go looking for new clients, make sure you're taking care of the ones that are with you right now. It can be as simple as a handwritten card, or it could be a gift card, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It's Thanksgiving season, it's holiday season. A Publix gift card or a Walmart gift card goes a long way. Amazon goes a long way. Starbucks is always fun. I'm a big fan of O. Henry's. It's a local coffee shop. I do like local. Baba Java is also local. There are so many different ways you can give back and thank your clients. You can feature them on your social media. We will do that all month long. You will see small businesses that we support being featured, especially on Instagram, but Instagram and Facebook this month, so we can thank them. I love Alabama Goods, love them. They do all of our gift giving when we give gifts to clients. And I think that's a great way to support them, and it's free. Putting up a thank you and a link back to their account, it doesn't cost you a thing, and it allows you to spread the love. We have several local businesses that we just love, that we deal with all the time. Why not thank them? Why not let them know? Why not help spread the word? Give to their charities. We have a client we started working with recently, and they have a charity that we support. So can we work that in for our Giving Tuesday? Absolutely. We very wholeheartedly support Safe House of Shelby County. That will be our charity that we focus on for Giving Tuesday this year. But there are so many options available, and multiple different charities will have events all year long. There's no reason you can't publicize, help them advertise, participate, donate, do whatever you can for your clients' charities. I love a company that gives back, and anything you can do or anything we can do to support that, I think, again, goes a long way. Offer to suspend service or prolong service. What do I mean? Offer them special offers during difficult times. If you have a client that you know is struggling, offer to reduce their services so they can maintain their presence until they're back up to where they were. I think that's okay, especially if it's a long-term client. And don't be afraid to. I did this some during COVID. We just had some folks that needed a hand, and we've had clients that I've had for 10 years. I want to help those folks. So do what you can when you can. Take the time to talk to your clients independently. And that could mean an actual phone call or a face-to-face meeting where you check in and kind of get a better feeling for what their goals are now and where they're going now. Because again, in 10 years, things change, priorities shift. Support their business when you can. Again, social media is free. Likes and follows are free. Shares are free. It's totally okay for you to go in and like their content or share their content. It is a great way to support your client base. You can create a reward system. We do. I pay for referral. I don't pay for referrals, but I do like to reward for referrals. If a client gives us a referral, the reward might be additional services for them or an additional month of services for them. I always like to reward anything for referrals. And when you have a network of people who refer all the time, you thank them with gift cards or you thank them however they want to be thanked. And again, you don't know how they want to be thanked unless you talk to them and find out. So talk to them and find out. Bend the rules where you can, give an upgrade where you can. Hey, we have a pretty new client. They are a national company. They are separated by geographical location. So I'm going to talk to them a little bit, talk to their team a little bit about how they can help support each other. It's helpful to them and it's not going to cost them anything because we want to support the company. Recognize their milestones, their anniversaries, their birthdays. One of my favorite vendors, Site Mason, Vin Deloach, his birthday's today. Did we remember? Yes, we did. So make sure that you call people out when you can and host an appreciation event. It doesn't have to be in person. You can do it virtually. Those things can still be super effective. And you can always take the time to educate or offer free content. Again, I'm doing that for one of our companies next week. But if you have the opportunity to help them where you can. Okay, so how can you show gratitude as a business? We've talked about employees, we've talked about clients. How can your business show gratitude? First and foremost, I think it starts with you. You need to be thankful yourself. You need to talk about what you and your team are thankful for and get comfortable discussing it and get comfortable talking about it with each other. Pick a charity. If your company doesn't support a nonprofit, why not? Why not? Again, there's so many ways that you can support it. You don't have to donate money to be supportive. There's so many free ways. You can volunteer time. You can make a donation. You of course always can give money, but donations may be services. One of the best things we can do for a charity or for a nonprofit is to donate some service. If you're not helping, why not? I mean, seriously, especially in this day and age, it's time to support your community. And I think awareness drives donations long term. So even if you can't give money or service, you can volunteer some time or you can share their message online, which helps them get more awareness and helps them procure more donations. Woo! I was almost wearing this hot tea. Host a contest. You can, and this is for your own business. You can post a poll, submit a picture, let the biggest votes win. Ask what your clients are thankful for and get comments naming them and their charity. I think that's super effective. Stream an event for them. And when I say stream an event for them, I mean, if your client spends every Thanksgiving week doing Toys for Tots, go to the event and stream it for them so that they can, so it helps you give back to their charity. Again, anytime you can highlight the nonprofit, it's always helpful. And you can always give something for free. You can create a holiday hashtag for them. You can share their information. There's so many different ways to give back. So really and truly what it comes down to is communication is key. You want to stay in contact with your clients and your employees and find out what it is they want to help move them forward. And remember to be appreciative. You could not do what you do without your employees and without your clients. And you got to be thankful and show that gratitude of course, always, but especially this month. So just keep that in mind. Okay, next week we will be back and we will be discussing, what are we going to be discussing next week? You know what? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure it'll be awesome. You guys, we'll see you again next week, 10 a.m. Central for What's Up Wednesday. Until then, I'm Karen Taradas and I'm here to help. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.